What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Erasure. And I wanted to start by giving a major shout out to all the folks sharing Erasure with us on this journey, which includes Han Solo and Philip and Herman, and I think one or two others, as well as to all the folks who've been commenting on the tracks and albums as we've gone through them, which is cool because over time I've seen more variant opinions about the catalog and which records people prefer. Ultimately, as I said from the beginning, Erasure is a group that I'm very nostalgic about because I remember hearing some of their early tracks and enjoying them as a kid, and now that I've gotten to re-engage with them and hear more and more of their music and the evolution of their sound, it's been a really awesome process, and I'm always excited to get back to the Erasure deep dive. In this case, we're going to listen to a bonus tune from the Innocence era, though I did go through my CD copy of the Innocence, which I think includes one or two bonus tracks, but not this one, which is called When I Needed You. So shout out to Han Solo for putting this in the folder for that album. And it's given the subtitle Melancholic Mix. Now, I checked on my YouTube studio. I have not reacted to a tune by this name, so if there is an original version, I don't think I've heard it. Certainly haven't reacted to it. But yeah, When I Needed You, it's a phrase it seems to suggest, and especially with the context of the subtitle, that someone was not there. Maybe someone abandoned them, or maybe someone is unaware of the need, but ultimately it sounds like a person didn't have a significant other maybe, in the way that phrase is used, but maybe just someone that they highly value or depend on. But yeah, when they were in trouble, when they were in want maybe of some material resource, but it sounds like a pained expression of lamentation or regret that another person that they, again, depend on or really want in their life was unfortunately absent. So let's find out what that means in the context of the tune. This is Erasure. The track is When I Needed You, and it's given the subtitle The Melancholic Mix, and I believe it's from 1988, or at the very least it's a bonus tune that's included in a folder for their 1988 album, The Innocence.
I'd like to be a child again, so many things to do. Playground noise and colored toys, everything brand new. I'd like to be a pirate ship in search of hidden gold. On ocean waves I'd swim away and sail around the world. Where were you? When I needed you most, when I needed a friend. Where were you? When I needed you most, when I needed a friend. I'd like to be a soldier, a general I would be, in battle and in glory, with 10,000 men to lead. I could be most anything, there is so much to see. I'd live a different story if you were next to me. Where were you?
Oh my god.
When I needed you most, when I needed a friend. Where were you? When I needed you most, when I needed a friend.
The synth bass in particular, delicious. I like that new melodic layer a lot.
Where were you? When I needed you most, when I needed a friend.
High, like, funky sort of
Where were
melody.
you? When I needed you most, when I needed a friend. to me.
I love that drop. Emotional, but it's got a bit of epic power too. This is great.
Where were you when I needed you most? When I needed a friend? Where were you when I needed you most? When I needed a friend? Where were you when I needed you most? When I needed a friend?
Sort of like cold organ feel.
Where were you when I needed you most? When I
Which
needed
seems
a
to like
friend?
thematically fit
Where were you when I needed
the melancholic
you most?
feel.
When I needed a
What a fade.
friend?
What a glorious tune. I love that. I can go for an extended mix of that. Like right at the end, it's like, no, cut it. We got 2 seconds before we have to fade. But yeah, a really sweet emotional tune. Andy, a couple different vocal flavors along the way, but that deep, devotional type of delivery that he can do, seemingly the dominant flavor. And yeah, I like the way the tune unfolded. It was, it was austere and it wasn't yet percussive driven in the opening, and then when it finally dropped in, that like really caught me. I love the synth bass, which has that nice texture to it, as well as a little like double time riff like before it comes back around. A bunch of the like melodic layers, like high sort of. Again, it sounded like a plank, sort of like a plucked sound. I'm not sure like what keyboard kit it would relate to, but either way, multiple cool melodic layers. A track that sounds like the Erasure that I knew when I was a kid, and ultimately, as I said, I've enjoyed hearing the evolution. But I think the early Erasure sound, even if it's a bit thinner, like less developed than stuff I've since heard, it will always be like super nostalgic to me. So yeah, this one fits very much into that. A track I think could have very much been on the album. I do wonder if there's another mix. At the very least, when you call something a certain type of mix, it begs the question: well, are there other versions? So because independently you would think the original version, maybe not even specified as such, just the name of the track, which then by default becomes the original if you make another mix. Yeah, it makes me wonder if there's another version, and if there is like a 12-inch version or extended mix, please do tell me, because would love to hear a longer version of that. But yeah, again, lots of Erasure still to go through. We'll keep checking the album folders for anything that's not on my copies of the albums. Still have to go through disc 2 and 3. I think I'm close to finishing the disc 2 of Chorus, and I think maybe halfway through the live disc 3. So a bit to do there. Lots of the Erasure self-titled album bonus tunes. Shout out to Herman to go through. So, and I do want to get to Cowboy. In the not too distant future. Adam was telling me he actually thinks it's one of their best albums, if not his favorite. So, again, I enjoy hearing different things about the albums. So, I won't delay that indefinitely. Either way, lots of Erasure to go through, which makes me very happy. Let me know what you think. I will see you next time. Peace.